Hello to all my wonderful students, subscribers, devout disciples, casual viewers, welcome. This is your Master GongSun. Today we'll continue our discussion of the WenZi, further teachings of LaoZi, understanding the mysteries. I'm using the translated version by Thomas Cleary, so feel free to follow along if you have a copy. This is chapter 26. LaoZi said, "When children die for their parents or subjects die for their rulers, it is not that they go out and die in search of fame, but that the feeling of gratitude has been stored within to such a degree they do not avoid the trouble." Oh wow, so that's really heroic children. What grieves ideal people, so also Zenren, right, realized people, is not what is being done, but what comes from within, for they observe what it will lead to. Sages are not ashamed of appearances. Ideal people are careful even when alone. If you neglect what is nearby in hopes of what is far, you will be thwarted. So we need to take care of what is nearby because, well, that is Wu Wei, right? That is in alignment with the Tao. It is actually very natural, non-deliberate action. Therefore, when sages are in positions of leadership, the people are happy with their government. When sages are among the masses, people look up to their ideas. In their determination, they do not forget the desire to help others, which is very much what Taoism is about, right? I mean, I don't advocate an overly excessive amount of compassion because Taoism, first and foremost, is about balance, right? We have the yin and yang, and look how perfectly balanced these two are, right? Everything, each one is in proportion to the other, right? But we should display some compassion if it's warranted to people who deserve it, right? But not everyone deserves such compassion. It really depends on the situation. And that's why even abstract philosophical discussions in Taoism are sometimes pointless because we need a very specific circumstance, a very specific situation in order to make a sound judgment and act in accordance with the Tao. But in general, yeah, I would say, the desire to help others is a good thing in general, depending on the situation. But essentially, here is what this chapter is about, right? We need sages in positions of leadership, right? If you can govern based on virtue, that would be ideal. This has been your Master GongSun as usual. Keep living in alignment with the Tao.